So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Number 33.
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself with that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And this is third.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
31-yard line. And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
It's a gain of Charles. They won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there, first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This ball complete to Reagor. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Aaron Jones.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
On the tackle.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On play action, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
9-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Packers nothing.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give running left. It's Sanders. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go, here we go. I got you.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Hey, gun.
Once again with Sanders. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Niners 10. Packers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Urban on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And a Packer 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Packers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 52. Check it back. Check the inside.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And Incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
At the 7-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down now, it's Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. This is out quickly to the right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 10, Packers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails. Because Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
10-10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Complete to Aaron Jones. A gain of 12.
On second down, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And this is third down.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. His first carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Again, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard.
Rodgers pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
3rd down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Their own 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This is Hines. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This is Coleman to the ground. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. On the return is Irvin. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And a Packer.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Packers.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On play action, now Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Green Bay.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
This is 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
42 the mark, 42. 42 the mark. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
They'll run with Sanders, and he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles